Half two tomorrow, that's fine too.
I used to get cut in a place called Max in Fulham. Our dad used to take us down there, and my dad used to say, just scrape it all off number one and no shaping. And I remember always trying to whisper to the barber, just touch this up, and then my dad would come rushing over and say, no shaping. And then maybe sometimes me and my brother might try and attempt to do it at home ourselves.
How did that go?
That always went wrong.
They didn't even want to go to school. My dad thought he was a barber. One side was down, next side was up. Unplanned high top with a step. Nah, I know Pex from young. Best friends with his brother. But I thought Pex was cocky, if you want the truth. Growing
up, I wasn't really tight with Stephen. It's just because he was my older brother's friend. That's the only reason I knew him.
This story, this is comical, this is. We still talk about this story now. His brother's a little stirrer. Me and another friend, Martin, used to go to his house. He lived on my road, and we used to little boxing with gloves and stuff, yeah? I don't know how it came about. He asked me, I said, do you think you could beat Pex with the gloves? I said, yeah, probably.
And my older brother walks in the room and says he was at Stephen's house and they was boxing, and he said Stephen said he thought he could beat me up. I'm like, what? I just jumped up, went straight around to Stephen's house, knocked on his door.
I get knock on my door, and I see Pecker outside. I heard you could beat me up. I said, sorry?
But I'm 2 years younger than him. He's thinking, who the hell are you coming knocking on my door?
Okay, let's go to Martin's house and get the gloves there. But then my big brother said, listen, look, know each other, you all grow up in the same thing. You can't go and be fighting. Keep your ass quiet. And then there's Yukes behind just grinning in the background. What a stirrer. Peck started cutting hair before me, even though he's younger than me. That was a little bit of inspiration, so you know I want to do that.
I must have cut my brother's hair, and a few people in the school said, who cut your hair, who cut your hair? Someone suggested to me that there's a barber shop in Southall. I should go there and get a job. I think I'd just left school. I went down there, asked the man for a job. I had a little portfolio of all my pictures in it. He looked at my work and said, you look ambitious, and he gave me a job.
Because I thought I was good, especially working in Southall, and I thought I was the man. I was cocky. And then when I come down to Ealing now, Pex and Dean, and I'm thinking, first week, I thought, wow, these guys are cutting on a different level. I want to leave. I said, I ain't the man no more, not down there. But I just stick it, my brother said to me, you know what, if you're going to become a better barber, yeah, you have to stay there and you have to learn from these guys. And that's what happened.
So I was here pretty much, me and another couple barbers, for a good few years before Stephen turned up. I didn't really get on with him, but it wasn't a bad advice, it's just I didn't really get on with him. And then pretty much as soon as he started, we clicked straight away, and then got to become real good friends.
Missy said if you shave your hair off and that will kill you.
Huh?
If you shave your hair off, come back shaving hair off, we're gonna kill you.
Fish Friday, fish up, yeah?
That's Fish Friday tonight.
Sound Jamaican, my Fish Friday Grenadian thing.
Nah man, Jamaican thing man. That's about.
Steve is, for me, one of the funniest people I've ever met.
So your boss two big monkeys maybe?
Pick's a stirrer. He's a stirrer. He'll get everyone arguing and have a little behind. Where me now, I'm mouthy, I'm feisty. I'll get in the mix.
Never to blame, you know that. Ask them. That's what you said, they tried to blame you. So ask the guys that tried to blame you. So ask the guys that tried to blame you. I was the only one that wrong back. Ask them, innit? Ask the guys that tried to blame you.
I remember there was a client, yeah, and I didn't even know him. It was the first time doing it. He's talking to me, yeah, and he must have just eaten. He said, first thing I said, listen, bruv, before you talk to me, yeah, wipe that crust around your mouth. Listen, Bex, to walk off. That's a tapping about jokes. But yeah, that's just me. It's doing it in a jokey way.
Yes, sir. Skin. Yeah.
You get such certain clients because you know certain clients they just want to give you a hard time for no reason.
I'll cut their hair. They'll be cussing the whole haircut about it. I say, if you don't like the haircut, don't come back. They'll come back the following week, get their haircut again, and say the same thing over and over.
The client's never wrong, foolish chat, because you will get your ass out of my chair if you got that mentality. That client's never wrong. I want my hair like this, then I want my hair like that, then I want no, not in my chair. You have to be good at doing all types of hair. It's not about one type of hair. You have to be good to do the hardest, tightest afro hair and make it come out smooth. If it means you got to go over it in different ways, then you have to. But it's not just about having, as some people say, good hair, because all hair is good, isn't it? You have to be skilled with a razor, man. Okay, what no one says. A lot of barbers out there don't like to use razor, but there's nothing like that when it comes to marking out and doing patterns and doing lines and stuff.
Hairline. We find it's better when you lower the front down and you've got a good surface to work on. You can just do a clean line, and then when you comb the hair forwards or backwards, the hairline will stay exactly how it's meant to be.
You've seen kids go from down hair to up hair. I did 3 brothers that, when I used to work in Southall, they were young boys. In fact, when I first started cutting, there was only 2 of them. One wasn't even born yet. Now, one's about to become a teacher, one's going to university, and one's just finishing college.
Alexandra Palace, I entered my first barbering competition at the age of 17. I didn't win or nothing, but just the feeling of being on stage, being in a competition at that young age motivated me to say, yeah, I want to enter more competitions. I want to win a competition.
The first year when I went in as well, I went up against him 3 times and he beat me. Obviously when he weren't doing it no more, that took a bit of an edge off, innit? Definitely off the edge, because that was good friendly competition. Younger barbers now definitely ain't got that drive and stuff that we have. Pex was entering competitions before me. When I was in Southall, he was still entering competitions as a young guy. And when I went to Ealing, he said, you know, you should enter. I remember doing Battle of the Barbers. Don't know what I'd done on stage, but that was absolutely foolish, but still it was experience. This day and age now, after me and Pex have won quite a few competitions, we'll put it on a plate. Listen, we'll get the photographer. All we've got to do is put in the time. We want you to enter this year. And the photographer is not cheap. Listen, man, I ain't come back and done nothing. The only one I put my hand up for Vish because he tried twice, which was good. Apart from him, no one ain't really doing that, to be honest with you. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Patterns, yeah, definitely been my speciality. I like doing any creative hairstyles, to be honest. If someone's come in and say, give me something fresh, new, I like doing stuff like that.
Favourite haircut in time is definitely high top. I wasn't in the era of cutting hair with so much on high tops around though. I was getting mine cut. So that's what's the inspiration for me. One of the inspirations to cut hair. I love getting my hair cut. getting a haircut now, me and Pex, Monday morning, he cuts my hair, I cut his hair. That is the Monday plan. That is what we do. No clients, the only time we get Monday, start first haircut about 9:30. Might do one or two early, but then that little 2-hour gap is get our haircut for the week.
And Steve is the most real person there is. He knows me inside out, I know him inside out. We ain't got no secrets, for me anyways, nothing he don't know about me.
Where he was quiet and I was a bit loud, and where he was more organised, I wasn't organised, I'd take the organisation from him, where he would take the little bit of the loudness and the banter from me. He's silent and the deadly guy in it.
I'm a very quiet and shy person, but once someone hits the button to open me up, then I'll, be talking constantly.
He's calm and I'm jokes, and now I can be calm and he can be jokes, so it's all good. Boy, that's hard. You got to get the right staff in, and we can't even say our kids because, even though this is a great job, my kids are probably wanting to not have to work long hours and stuff like that. I did definitely, and not struggle like that. But still being worth every penny and sweat and hours and put in. It's wicked. When we started this partnership, everyone was saying, you've got to get a piece of paper and sign it that it's half and half partnership. It's got to be split down the middle. We just said, we don't need that. Forget that. Both said it. I trust him 100%, he trusts me. Never. And that's the way it is. 100%.